5 a.m. World is silent. City is sleeping. But in famous Silicon Valley, or the skyscrapers of New York, lights are on. They are winning. Great victory does not lie in the races. It lies in when the sun has not woken. You want ordinary? Or lead ahead? Have you ever asked yourself why the people holding the destiny of corporations worth billions choose to wake when still dark? Just imagine Tim Cook Apple starts his day at 4:30. Just picture Howard Schultz Starbucks brews his coffee when streets empty. They do not rush. They do not hurry. They are simply enjoying the absolute priority before the world becomes noisy. If you love slow stories like this, please stay so we can finish together the journey today. Your presence at this moment is the motivation for me to share beautiful values. Waking up early is not just a habit. According to research from Harvard University, published in 2008, early risers have the ability to be proactive and solve problems better. In a survey by Forbes magazine, with 100 CEOs, up to 80% wake up before 6 a.m. This is not a coincidence. This is a living strategy. In this journey of 30 minutes, we will go through 3 main parts. Part 1 talks about brain science and winning hormones at dawn. Part 2 talks about morning rituals of the greats changing the world. Part 3 is the way for you to reset your own rhythm. Don't just listen. Try to feel every breath of the morning. Only 30 minutes. You not only learn English, you are learning how to master your own destiny. Let's begin. Part 1: Science behind dawn. Why is it 5 a.m.? Why not 7 or 8? The answer lies deep in brain structure. At this moment, the whole world is still quiet. No noise, no notifications, no pressure from emails. Just imagine prefrontal cortex, the executive brain, and high focus in its state most pure. Right now, your brainwaves are fluctuating between alpha and theta levels. This is the state of creativity and deep learning, where ideas easily sprout without facing any barriers. Let's look at reality. According to report of Psychology Association, USA, APA, those who leverage this time period often have levels of natural cortisol reach the peak. Cortisol is often considered stress hormone, but at levels moderate in morning, it helps us maximum alertness, increase ability of brain activity. Source from Leipzig University of Germany. In research published 2009, they proved early risers have index of proactivity much higher than the rest. They don't wait events to happen. They predict and master every situation. Let's talk about a state called transient hypofrontality, studied by Professor Arne Dietrich from Beirut University. This is phenomenon analytical brain area temporarily rests, help you enter flow state. At that time, sense of time will disappear. Fatigue also fades away. You work with efficiency many times than normal. 5 a.m. is the time. Gold to activate this state before the distractions of life invade the mind. Few people know early morning is when brain produces drug mixture. Best natural. That is combination between dopamine of excitement and serotonin of peace. Research from Health Institute, National USA, points out that the quietness helps the brain reabsorb neurotransmitters effectively. This explains why you feel optimistic and full of hope at dawn, while in evening you often feel tired and negative. This is not emotion. This is chemical reaction. Look at circadian rhythm of mankind. For thousands years, our ancestors always woke up with the sun. This is called circadian rhythm, controlled by nerve cell group, suprachiasmatic nucleus. Waking up early helps synchronize body clock with natural light. When you go against this rhythm, you are causing chaos for endocrine system, leading to decline immune system and thinking ability. Success people understand following nature is the way. Save energy. Most sustainable. Every morning, when you choose leaving the bed at 5, you have performed a victory of willpower. Anterior cingulate cortex, related directly to persistence, will be trained more powerful. Research from Stanford University points out that willpower energy is like a muscle block. If you win right after waking all day long, you will have internal strength to overcome every tough challenge. Early risers, not because they are free, but because they are building a steel discipline, starting from discarding the warm blanket. Statistics from education experts in United Kingdom show that people who maintain this habit have ability to remember better 30% than normal people, because sleep in final stage before 5 a.m. helps consolidate long-term memory. When you wake up right time, nerve energy will be regenerated at optimum level, turn you into a version more intelligent, sharper, and calmer in every game of life. Between a morning full of energy and an evening working late, you feel which is real person of yourself? Please share experience of yours in comments section. Dawn not only opens new day, it opens the freedom of an intellect has completely mastered itself. Part 2, Rituals of the Greats. We have understood about science, but reality. Successful people, what do they do at 5 a.m.? They do not wake to rush immediately into work. They wake up to prepare for a mindset of a winner. That is called morning ritual, an investment for themselves before investing in anyone else. Look at the list of Fortune magazine. Tim Cook Apple wakes up at 4:15 to read emails and exercise. Bob Iger Disney also starts day at 4:30. In a survey with 500 executives in USA, up to 90% confirm they wake up before 6 a.m. on workdays. Why are they so strict with themselves? Because they know this is time only in day. They completely master the power without being by anyone interfered with. Robin Sharma, leadership expert, given a formula called 20-20-20. First 20 minutes for movement to release sweat and toxins. Next 20 minutes for reflection, write journal or meditation. Final 20 minutes for learning, read a book or listen podcast. This is way for you to wake whole body, mind and soul at same time instead of passive by the rings of telephone. Research from London University about habits points out that it takes average 66 days for an action to become automatic. Many people quit after only 1 week because they feel pain, but the greats, they understand the pain of discipline, always lighter. The pain of regret, waking 5 a.m., helps them have 15 hours mental labor each week, equivalent to 4 months' work every single year. Can you imagine power of this accumulation? Modern world is confusing between being busy and being effective. 5 a.m. is not for you to do more, but for you to do things. Most important philosophy of Steve Jobs is focus on simplicity. When mind quiet, you will see where is core, where is trash. Successful people use dawn to clean thinking trash, help them make decisions more accurate and decisive. If you are listening to these words, means you are craving big change. Our journey still continues with things deep ahead. If you treasure these values, please help me spread this video by 1 like or 1 share. Your support is the light for me persistent on this path. Thank you. Always accompanying research from Pennsylvania University about ability delayed gratification shows that people can set aside the warmth of sleeping bed, often achieve social status and finance higher than crowd. This is test first in day. If you lose the alarm clock, you easily lose in other challenges. 5 a.m. is place training. Strong ego to face a world full of competition. Scientist Blaise Pascal said, every problem of humanity stems from fact humans cannot sit still in a room. 5 a.m. gives you chance to sit still, to listen, inner voice. When there is no outer noise, you will find internal strength that long ago you've forgotten. That is reason why dawn has power, healing and creating. So great in 3 rituals: movement, reflection, and learning. You feel which thing is hardest to do in early morning? Please share so we together find solutions. Discipline is not the chains. Discipline is the only door leading to freedom. True of humans. Part 3: Resetting a new rhythm. We have understood about science. We have seen the greats. But how to actually start yourself? Waking early does not start at 5 a.m. It starts from night before. This is a revolution about lifestyle, requiring self-understanding and a plan. Truly serious. Let's talk about concept Sleep Cycles by expert Nick Littlehales, sleep consultant. For athletes, top of world, sleep is not by hours, but by the cycles. Each cycle long, 90 minutes. To wake up at 5 a.m. with spirit, most refreshed. You should sleep at 10 p.m. or 11:30. This helps you wake up at the final stage of a cycle. Avoid feeling lingering fatigue, being awakened when sleeping deep. A fact alarming from research of Harvard Medical School. Blue light from phone inhibits production melatonin seriously. Melatonin is key for your body to enter sleep. Let's establish a barrier. No electronic devices at least 60 minutes before sleeping. Instead, choose a paper book or music, soft instrumental, to soothe your nervous system. Successful people do not rely on willpower alone. They rely on environment. Leave alarm far from hand to force you. Leave the bed to turn off. Prepare ready gym clothes or a water glass right by bed. Research from Duke University points out 45% daily behaviors are determined by habits and context. When you prepare, the brain will less struggle and easily perform action. In 20 days, first of journey, you will feel extremely painful. This is stage destroying old habits. Your body will find ways to pull you back with laziness. But remember, statistical data from experts, behavioral psychology, only 5% world population overcome first 30 days to form a new habit. If you step through this door, you officially join the team. Most elite people. Small win strategy. Don't try change everything in one day. If you are waking at 8 a.m., don't force wake at 5 on tomorrow. Start by waking early, 15 minutes once a week. Small accumulation will create a big result. Philosophy Kaizen of Japanese taught us continuous improvement, even smallest, also can lead to greatness later. Biggest reason making everyone fail in waking early is they lack a reason big enough to leave bed. Why you wake early? To build dreams? To train health? Or find again yourself? When purpose is clear enough, the warm blanket will no longer be a barrier, but become the launch pad for your success. Biggest barrier stopping you wake at 5? Temptation of phone? Or feeling tired? Please write out so we together overcome it. The way you start a morning is the way you define whole life of yourself. Outro. Dawn of a new life. 30 minutes have passed. We have traveled from science to rituals and the ways to change. 5 a.m. is not simply a number. It is a manifesto of freedom. A manifesto that you are the only master of time and destiny of yourself. Tomorrow, when the bell rings at 5 a.m., you will have two choices. One is sleep with dreams still unfinished. Two is wake and begin turning dreams into reality. The difference only separated by a moment of decision. If you have heard until here, thank you very much for staying with me until end video. If you love gentle stories, slow and full of inspiration like this, please subscribe channel and turn on notifications. Each support of yours now helps us spread more humanistic stories about people and the world around us. Final question for you. Your tomorrow will start at what time? Please write number under comments as a commitment to yourself. We will monitor each other on this path. Thank you for accompanying. See you in the videos following. Peaceful greetings.